contest.
That's right, we got a hot dog eating contest this week, guys. I'm gonna get right into it and show you my technique here. I start off by grabbing 2 raw hot dogs, eating those first, and then grabbing one of the buns and dunking it in water to get it soaking wet, which I'm gonna use to chase down those 2 hot dogs that I ate rapidly. Then I grab the second bun from the second dog that I ate, shove it in my mouth after dunking it, and chase it down and repeat the process again. So just wanted to get that out of the way early while I had a good video of it and I was still not full at this part of the contest. So now a little bit more about the actual contest. This was a local contest in Kutztown, Pennsylvania, put on by a place called Mayfield on Noble, by Kutztown University, kind of a gift shop, local bookstore, and they hosted this contest for some publicity and just as a fun event to celebrate the pandemic and kind of coming to an end here, hopefully. So I think there was 5 of us during this competition. My video got ruined, but Josh from the Goat Food Challenge was able to lend me his, which is what you are seeing in front of you right now. So thanks for that, Josh. So this is actually my first eating contest that I've done since the pandemic started.
Come on, guys!
As you can see and hear, there is some excited fans watching us throughout. So this was a really cool event. Happy to be able to partake in something like this. And just another sign that things are starting to get back to normal. And yes, by normal, I mean shoving a bunch of hot dogs down your throat. What's more normal than that if you're an American? So this was a 5-minute timed contest. We each started with 20 hot dogs in front of us and a pitcher of water.
3 minutes.
At this point, I'm about halfway done my dogs, maybe 12 in or so. So I'm starting to get a little bit full, but still feeling pretty good. You'll see my technique is still following that same method I described earlier. But I am starting to struggle a little bit with the buns falling apart and just not as crisp as I was during the beginning. Since this was a shorter contest, typically they're 10 minutes, I didn't have to worry about reaching my capacity as much. I knew I was not going to be super full by the end of it, so I could just try to focus on going as fast as possible. That being said, I did not do any practice for this contest. I just went in kind of blind, although I have practiced for hot dog eating contests in the past, back pre-pandemic when I had hopes of doing a Nathan's qualifier. The 3-minute mark, as you just heard, just passed, and now is when I really start to struggle with my technique. I'm still doing 2 hot dogs at a time, and this method is kind of an extension or a variation of the Takeo Kobayashi method of eating hot dogs, which he made famous when he entered into the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, I think in the mid-2000s.
Come on, Brian, let's go.
There again, you hear someone rooting for Brian, but yeah, Kobayashi made famous a new technique for eating hot dogs, and that's how he was able to beat Joey Chestnut. And this method was known as a Soloman method, where you split one hot dog in half, eat the raw hot dog, and then use the bun that's split in half to chase down that hot dog. So it kind of maximizes the amount of time that you're chewing relative to the amount of water and liquid you're taking in the bun. So you're saving a lot of time, and he made this method famous, and really the numbers involved in hot dog eating contests and the totals at the 4th of July contest really shot up after this method became widely adopted by competitors. So that's what I'm trying to do here, except doing it with 2 buns. Jeff Esper on YouTube, check him out. He does this when he trains and when he competes. He usually gets 2nd place behind Joey Chestnut on the 4th of July. Coming to an end of the contest here, only 30 seconds left. I'm really feeling it now. As you can see, I'm almost done with my 20 hot dogs, although they did put a few more in front of me, but I had no intention of eating them.
Come on, you got one more to get in there.
Someone wants me to eat one more hot dog to get the 20 down. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have to chipmunk it here, as you see at the end. That last little bit with 3 seconds left.
3, 2, 1, time!
Ah, victory.
Nice. Cleared the tray. 20 dogs.
It's all about the prize and the competition.